Welcome to video editing with me on Canva. We are going to do things a little bit different. I want to take you in my world, in a world where I edit, and I want to show you how I edit. There are two ways that editors actually edit. The editors who puts everything in a folder and from beginning to end, they go grab stuff from the folder. I'm one of those editors that really like to explore and be spontaneous and edit as I go. So I want to show you that kind of editing as an option and show you the video editor that is Canva. So I'm super excited. You're not going to see a lot of me. You're going to hear a lot of me being very excited. Let's jump right in and edit with Canva. Canva has two video editors that are built into Canva. So if you are building a video and you want to edit your video, there's the old school way of editing, and that uses different kinds of slides. And then there's a new one that's layered, that looks like your CapCuts, and the sophisticated video editors that have layers. I want to show you where you are going to switch it off and switch it on. The layers one is still in beta, so we don't know when Canva will eventually delete the old version. I just want to show you that right now you can still switch it off and switch it on, because it's not perfect, the layered one, and some people don't necessarily like it. I'm one of them. So, but it is available and you can use it. So let me quickly show you. Settings. So you're going to go to your image and go to settings, and on your settings you will make sure that your video editing, this one here at the bottom, it is the multi-track video editor. It's currently in beta, and I think Canva is competing with CapCut. We know Canva more. So if yours is switched off like mine, your video is going to look like the old way of doing things. So it's a preference. I like this one, but other people like the multi-track. So you just switch it on. It does not automatically change the old video that you've been editing to a multi-track. It does not do that. If you want a multi-tracked one, then you're going to have to go to the main page and pick a video like this one, select a video, or go create and create a video. Since we're doing YouTube, I want us to choose the landscape one, and then we've switched on the multi-track. Now it will open up as a multi-track, and it tells you you are in the new video editor, the beta. Switch back anytime like you just saw earlier on. What I always do is to listen to the audio. So we've opened up this video editor, which is the size of YouTube. And now we're going to upload all of the files that you shared with me. But the most important one is the voiceover, because it guides the process. So if you have uploaded your voiceover and you add it to the timeline, so this is the voiceover and it's 2 minutes and 27 seconds. This means that we need to zoom out here. If you pinch your fingers together, you can zoom in and out of the timeline on your canvas. So this is 2 minutes 27. So it's like that long. You see, it ends up there. Then I am able to edit using the header and move it around while I listen to the audio of what it is that you're saying. So
guidance in a way.
That's very important. That's actually number one. The next step is to upload the other files. So you have shared clips as well as images. I'm just going to grab all of the clips and copy them and add them to Canva, and they're going to load under videos. And there they are, and I'm going to upload the photos as well. Lighthouse, I'll just import that under images, and then I have that there, and then I start editing. So I'm going to use my intuition when it comes to editing and add things as I see fit. And then you can see my editing process and my workflow when I work. I'm hoping this is not going to be a long video because this is 2 minutes long, but I always listen, and what I'm listening to guides me. What is it that I need to add on my video? I saw that you started.
Are you feeling left behind by technology? Do you ever feel like the digital world is moving faster than you can?
Your intro is talking to, are you feeling left behind? People who are in despair, like this lady. So maybe you were thinking her, but I can just drag her there, and then she's gonna be playing for 2 seconds, 2 minutes long. Then you reduce the clip, and then you add as you carry on. So, but I just wanted to show you how you get your whole audio to show to that full size. But the best option would be to add pages as you're busy editing, and then you grab videos and you drag them in the page that you've inserted, and then you edit like that. So let's see. She says,
Are you feeling left behind by technology? Do you ever feel like the digital world is moving faster than you can keep up with?
I'm a fun editor, so I don't know if this is going to work for you. I don't like long clips. I like interrupting audiences when they are watching. So I would make her like few seconds and then bring something in that helps the audio or the video that you're giving to the audience. So let's see.
Are you feeling left behind by technology?
For me, that's enough. I need something else that is going to hype up the video. I always use this platform that's called getyan.io to go and grab TV clips, movie clips, and music clips. They give very tiny little clips that don't get copyright. So we could look for despair. We could look for despair here. We could also go to the GIFs, the turner.com, and I go and get small little clips that are fun and that are free and that are talking to what I'm talking about on the video. So I'm looking for a GIF that would show despair. So I start looking like that. That's a lot of fun. He's frustrated with technology, so it's immediately talking to what we're trying to do. Then I save the image. When you say save image, it saves the GIF. And a GIF it's a tiny little video that you can use when you are editing. So we can go back to Canva and just drag it in there. So let's go back to Canva, save port, and then we drag this GIF to the page. So that's the other way. You can either upload or you just go to your downloads and you drag it on there, and then you add it to the story, and we set the video as background, and then we go back and we listen to our video that we're editing. So I'm just gonna extend the timeline so that it's a little bit long and I can see what I'm doing, and I do that with 2 fingers and I just extend it like that until he throws it away. That's enough. Then this means we need to either clip it or drag it to where we want it to end, like so, and then we listen again.
Are you feeling left behind by technology? Do you
see in between the 2 clips, it needs to slide and glide in. Therefore, we use transitions. We're going to click where it says transitions, and we're going to use the match and move, because match and moves make it glide really nice to the next part of the clip, which you can either adjust it there, or you can go to match and move and adjust it on the duration over there. So let's play and see.
Are you feeling left behind by technology? Do you ever feel like the digital...
Let's see. Now we need to extend that. What is she saying next?
Ever feel like the digital world is moving faster than you can keep up with?
Okay, so now we need a digital world moving faster than we can keep up with.
Ever feel like the digital world...
The other thing I do is, if we are editing and he's throwing something like that, it's always a good idea to either have a sound. So Canva has sounds, but if you don't have Canva paid, you will have issues with Canva sound. So I'm going to refer you to this website that's called freesounds.org, and you're going to sign up there with your Gmail account. Then you can get all sorts of sounds for free. Now we're looking for a whoosh sound. Let's go for whoosh sound while he's throwing that computer. That's brilliant. And you just click on it, on the name, and then you can download. Upload audio. There's that sound. So I want it when he throws it like that. So I'm just going to click on it once and then listen and adjust.
Technology.
Okay, he is a little bit fast. So you just grab the sound and then you reduce it. And then you can click on sound and have it fade out so that it just moves nicely and seamlessly.
Technology. Do you ever feel like the digital world is...
Okay.
Are you feeling left behind by technology? Do you ever feel like the digital world is moving faster than you can keep up with? Maybe you felt like technology is just not for you. You are not alone. And you are not incapable. You see,
to continue our journey of editing, this time we're going to use the layered or the multi-layered video editor. We're going to open a landscape or YouTube size on with our Ireland video. Okay, so it has opened up nicely as your layered. In order for you to start and add your media, you click on the plus button. You can either upload, use stock videos, use stock photos, or choose a blank. So we do have the videos. We are going to upload them. We're going to click on upload and we're going to go find where we've saved them. They are on our desktop. It is the feeling left behind. And it's always a good idea when you're editing that you must start with your audio. Your audio is the biggest, most important tool that helps you to edit your videos. So our audio is going to be added on there. So you click on it once and then it gets layered on our audio. So using my two fingers, I make or I expand my timeline, and this is my header. You can move your header all across. Okay, so I'm going to add a video, the videos that I've uploaded. So we were talking about Ireland. You click on it once and then it gets added to your timeline based on how long the video is. And if we zoom out and scroll all the way to see how far it is, we're able to see even our audio. And now we can add elements. So you can add your elements as your images, your overlays, your B-rolls. You could also add text. So let's start with text. We click and we add text and it gets layered on our design. and then you can write whatever we want to write on the video, and we can add animation on the text or effects. So let's say we want this effect and we want to add animation and we want it to burst. You just click on burst. You will adjust it for you want it when it bursts, when it enters, or when it exits, and then you adjust your intensity as well. So that would be your text. So what I want to show you is you trim your clip this way, and with your header you can also select the clip, right click, and you can split the clip so that the clip is 2 clips. That way you can make your adjustments the way that you want. And if you click on the 3 dots, you are able to detach the video if you want to, or show view only captions, or lock background, or add transition between the 2 clips. So you select the add transition and you choose the transition that you want to add, and then it gets added, and then you can adjust the duration of the transition between the 2 clips. So let's add a B-roll. We click and we hold it and we drag it to the timeline until we see that purple line, and we drop it, and then it gets added there. Can you add more than one? Absolutely. You just drag it until you see that purple line and they get layered on top of each other, and then you can adjust them as you wish. If you've selected the clip and you zoom in until you see the back-to-back arrows, this is how you make the adjustment of the B-roll that you've added on your clip. So you make your adjustments quite nicely that way by using the back-to-back arrow to make adjustments of your B-rolls or your overalls. So we can move it to there so that it shows and sits over there. That's why it's called a multi-layered, and we make our adjustments that way so that it's nice and beautiful, and then we continue editing that way until the video is finished. I love that each and every layer you add your animation. If you want to do, you carry on editing like you do on Canva. The beautiful thing though is that it does have those multi-layers. What I do want to show you, some of these tools that we're using are for Canva Pro, and if you want to try Canva Pro, you can go ahead and try it with my link in the description below. But the editor itself, it's for everyone. Have fun with it. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you're going to be using and loving. All right, we're doing exceptionally well. Let's now talk about layering our audio. That's a big part when you are recording and you want to put out a video. You have an option on Canva, the multi-layered, to add music and SFX. You have an option to upload. You have an option to record your voiceover. And then you also have an option to add an AI voice. So if you do pick a record audio on your Canva video, it's super cool. You just select it and you start recording, and then it counts you down. And then you record your audio. So Canva has really upped their game when it comes to video editing. It is not 100%. If this has helped you get closer to Canva video editor, please place a comment in the comment section and let me know. And if you want me to do a little bit more when it comes to the layered part of video editing, also let me know. Once you're done, you click finish, and then the audio immediately gets added to your video clip, and then you can start listening to it, and then you start editing like you would on Canva. We do have an enhanced voice, but it's for pro users. So if you do want to try it out, there's a link in the description. For 30 days for free, you can go ahead and check out Canva Pro. You can also add things like your brand kit, which are also part of the Canva Pro, and you can all go ahead and test it out and then enjoy it for the next 30 days. Thank you so much for joining me on this masterclass. I will see you with our next video.